On the northern outskirts of Plymouth is the village of Tamerton Foliot. It was a very small, quaint little village that has now grown into a much more larger suburb. Whitson Cross Lane. Many of my aunties and uncles lived there. So, I'm in Tamerton Foliot in the Children's Play Park. In 1964 I was born, just up there, and I used to come down here all the time as a child. It was very different then, of course, but this was a proper bustling kiddies play park. Swings, there was a roundabout of some description, I think there was a seesaw, and it was busy all the time, and now it's dysfunctional. There's nothing here at all, very unkept. Very, very, very sad as to what's become of it. I've not been on these soils for, gotta be 20 years. I've driven past a couple of times, but I've never come in. And this, I have to say, is really, really sad. So this is Church Row Lane, otherwise known to me as the road to the pub. The Queen's Arms Tamerton Foliot, my local. The Seven Stars, when Father was alive, that surely was his local. I seem to recall him spending a lot of time there. We as children went there as well, of course. One other pub in Tamerton, the King's Arms, just around the corner. So, why the video of Tamerton Foliot? This house probably is the reason I'm making this video. This was the house I was born in and the house I was brought up in for the first at least 25 years of my life. A bit of photo merging going on here. I showed this picture to the current owner, Kate, who very kindly said I could come down and take some video of the house, which I did. Some more photo merging. Kate has done a much better job of keeping the garden tidy than we ever did, as you can see. And this is my Aunt Lena, Aunt Bessie, father and mother. I'm not sure who the other lady is. Someone will tell me, I'm sure. Outside the house in the 80s. And as the song says, this really is my playground. I think that is the greenhouse that was purchased when my father died to mark his death. The fields below the house, which is where me and my brothers used to play as children. The building on the left, Mary Dean's Church of England School. Philip de Bell took it in 1936. The chap who got the house built. Father worked for his son. So, the building to the right which is now a house, and it used to be our garage. And here's the proof. If you look around where the windows are, you'll see a slightly different shade of brick, because that's new brick, and here's the reason why. In this picture is my father on the left, Alfie, and either Darren or Wayne Ellsworth. You can't make a video of Tamerton Foliot without mentioning this. This was our bus stop when we went to school. It's also the Cobblestone Oak, shrouded in mystery and legend. Look it up on Google. It suggested that a murder happened in or by this tree. Who knows? The clock tower of St Mary's Church of England. The church which is literally a minute's walk from my house. Here's a little bit of aerial photography coming up, filmed using my quadcopter. There is a video online, Tamerton Foliot via the air, if you'd like to see that. So, Tamerton Foliot Church, it all happened here when I was a child, for sure. Mother and father were married here in 1961. And in this picture, the back door of the church, rarely used these days. That is my Uncle Frank on the left, father, mother, and Uncle Bill on the right. You may be one of the two young ladies. I'm not sure who they were. Someone will tell me, I'm sure. Would be interesting to find out. Well, my father died in 1983 and mother died in 1996. Both now buried in the graveyard. Very sad. They brought me up well. I believe I'm a fairly well-managed, structured chap. I do hope you've enjoyed this little video. If you have, feel free to let me know. Thank you very much for watching.